Oh, yo, this thing earns $914 per day. But how? And by the way, you can buy one. However, you'd be really stupid if you did.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Because the old technique in the crypto mining game is that basically if you bought the first batch of a mining rig release, if you bought the first miners that came out, worst case scenario, you would at least break even. $914 a day is insane earning. Okay, I used to earn nearly that much every 2 weeks with my full-time job, putting my life on the line. Your life may be on the line if you buy some of these, or as I like to say nowadays, shitcoin miners. I got into this rig, the Bitmain Antminer AL1 for $30,000, and it loses me money every single day now. It doesn't make $914. I lose $1 a day running the freaking machine. But how did this even happen? Hey, I'm Vosk. You're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I've been building out the VoskCoin mining farm and documenting my crazy crypto journey there. Look at this comment. What are you rambling on about? There's several miners that earn 3 times their purchase price after just a year of cost and profits, right? You're talking about these other machines that earn $5 a day, 4 years to break even. And what this guy is comparing, and this is a common question, this is common feedback of looking at Bitcoin miners as opposed to insert 20 different cryptocurrency altcoin miners. And it's not that all altcoin mining is bad, but there is an absolute scam taking place in the mining industry, and I'm going to take my time today to illustrate and expose that to you here now. Look at it. Would you just look at it? 14 grand for $14,000. Right now you can buy the Bitmain Antminer AL1. Forget the Pro model. They realized they didn't need 2 models for this. They're just calling it the AL1 now, but it is what was originally the Pro model. Buy enough volume, you get into their coupon codes. It's how resellers normally have cheaper prices on these machines. So for example, let's check a reseller. So here's Coin Mining Central. We have an affiliate link with them and a coupon code to save some coin. But the bottom line is you can come over here, you can buy this in stock right now, about 12 grand after a coupon code. Or you can go to Bitmain and you can buy for about 14 grand, right? And if you bought in volume, you could get it much cheaper. But if you're just buying, and when I say volume with Bitmain, I mean like $1 million plus.
$1 million.
If you're not sinking 1 million plus in orders, don't think you're gonna be getting much of a volume coupon code discount guy. So huge shout out to CMC. We've worked with them for years on the channel and got plenty of miners in from them over the years. We look at the mining profitability of the AL1 here, and I'll expand a little bit about altcoin miners, right? Because basically these miner manufacturers, they make these machines, they're so profitable out of the gate before all these new Asics hit the network. I'm not even gonna go very detailed about how exactly all this stuff happens. I've talked about it on many other videos. The bottom line is that these are really powerful, and it's like you have the only excavator and everyone else has shovels, okay? Cue the mining farm digging footage, right? But then everyone else gets excavators, and your excavator isn't that novel, unique, powerful, or in demand. And if literally everyone in the world has an excavator, no one's gonna hire you to use your excavator because they already have. They're like, honey, we don't need any more excavators. We've got an excavator at home. It's like that meme. Like these machines, like the latest one to do this are the Aleo miners, right? So it's like, oh, it only uses 1,000 watts, make me $19 a day. It's only 3 grand. That seems oh so profitable and lucrative, right? So we take $3,400. and then we divide that by $19, and that's the profit. That's after accounting for the electricity bill. So I'd break even in less than a year, barely. The newsflash, spoiler alert, that's not gonna happen. Look at the wonderful profitability of my beautiful AL1, right? I could have, I'm so frustrated, man. I could have bought like 5 L9s for this price. I could have ordered numerous S21 XPs, 10 S21 Pros, all kinds of stuff. A bunch of different options, but the point is that almost literally every other route would be making money, but this I lose 11 cents per day, and that's at 7.5 cents per kilowatt hour, right? And I've only recently been getting my electricity rate down across the entire farm on all of our electrical services. So if this was plugged into one of my other services at 10 cents, I'm losing $2.22 a day. That really adds up, right? I'm going to lose $800 over the next year on the $30,000 machine, making it a $31,000 loss. Well, at least I got the tax write-off, right? Well, yeah, sort of. You can't write shit off if you're losing money, man. One of the big problems here is that this coin, and this has been the trend really across industry, people look at crypto and Bitcoin from the outside and they think everything's going pretty peachy, right? You see Bitcoin over 100K. Oh, nice. Bitcoin dominance is massive, 63%, right? And all the altcoins generally are doing pretty poor or average at best. So, I mean, Ethereum has transitioned to be a stable coin. Wow, who would have known? Outperformed Bitcoin in all the previous cycles, but it doesn't seem like it wants to do it this time.
What?
However, we look at the return on alephium, this cryptocurrency. It's down 72% over the last year. If it was trading up like towards $3, all these miners were sold, right? They were sold when ALPH was somewhere between, $2 to like, maybe $1.25, their, low point. Oh my gosh, did it fall off a cliff? It just really continued to get worse and worse. $35 million market cap, 30 cents a coin, but this is where it gets crazy, and this is why these manufacturers are going to hold the line at these high prices, okay? Because if it does pump back up, if it 10x's, it goes to $3, not even an all-time high. This machine goes from losing money every day to making $60 a day, and here's what's crazy. I haven't turned mine off. Why? Because I'm stubborn, and I got this big sunk cost. That means that I will be making $60 a day in retrospect for the entire time. I've been running this, right, for about a year now. This is my 1 year updated review. So 60, I don't know, 365, I would make 22 grand. I also have about like $4,000 or $5,000 of ALPH, right? That would then 10x in price. So basically I would end up nearly 2xing my money, but the coin has to 10x at this point. This is the best starter Bitcoin miner. It's the BitX Gamma, specifically the power mining version. They're manufacturing these open sourced Bitcoin miners. You could DIY one at home if you want, or you can grab one from them. But if you buy it from some other reseller, they're probably the ones that made it anyway. You can stack Satoshis over Wi-Fi, and if you want something bigger, but still small, check out the Nerd QX++. It mines Bitcoin at nearly a whopping 5 terahash a second from the palm of your hand. I did ask them for a coupon code, best they can offer, code VoskCoin to save some coin, and I do have an affiliate link that supports the channel that I'll put down in the video description below if you want to grab one. And it's just kind of crazy because why would you even take the risk with this expensive machine? If you believe in ALPH so much, and look, I say this as I'm more of a I love mining the coins kind of guy, right? But I could just throw 10 grand into the coin, right? I got $10,000. It 10x's, I've got $100,000. Why would I risk it on the machine? These numbers and valuation and price point, it just doesn't make sense. I mean, it's really crazy. It's actually weird. It kind of pisses me off. It's just, when in your life have you ever seen someone trying to be like, hey, you want this? 10 grand plus, and you'll lose 11 cents per day. This is a machine that like literally should be priced at like $500. In this marked up era of bullishness, $1 grand, $2 grand seems ridiculous to me. But nah, how about 14 G's? The numbers just don't add up. They really don't. The miner, for what it's worth, it's been a good performing miner as far as the like literal performance, not the returns here. Here's the last 24 hours. It's mining, it's running, works. Look at the returns every day, pretty consistent hash rate here, consistent enough, good enough, right? Earning 18 coins a day. Look at the massive hash rate on this machine. Let me go back all the way here. You say, oh, it's a similar coin return, 700 gigahash a second. This is 15,700 gigahash a second, roughly. Different machine on there. And then you can see when I flip this over, right? I mean, look at the massive decrease in coins just in that period. First couple of days it came online, 75, 76, 70 coins, 70, 60. Huge, quick, stark drop that week. A lot of people getting their machines, turning them up, right? So not only are my USD returns getting absolutely pummeled, Okay, my coin returns. I'm not mining 50 coins a day and dreaming of this huge upside. I'm mining not even 20 coins a day and still hopefully dreaming of some kind of upside. And to not beat it at horse, speedrunning this, right? Look at the screen. Look, every time I click, we're going, I think it's 10 days. Look at that coin decrease. I mean, just huge drop over that period. And then it bottoms out, right? We go down to 11 coins a day and returns are abysmal. But then this year, right? So that was just a huge drop like 2024. And then in 2025, climbed, leveled out, climbs, and it just continues to climb with no help, no reprieve in sight. It's frustrating, scary. So why have I been putting my money into Bitcoin miners instead of more of these altcoin miners? You know, I have a history of going for it with shitcoins. And in previous cycles, I've been thankful. I'll be honest, I've made some really good returns buying shitcoins, mining shitcoins. But we seem to just be in an era where there is not interest in the other cryptocurrencies, like as a whole market wide, and just a saturation of way too many coins and way too many meme coins and just nonsense like pump fun.
Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
You full clip.
Holy fuck. Thanks for the 20 bandos.
Yeah, he did.
To the point that nobody ever makes it to the mining front, the mining initiative, and just all the other blue chip cryptos and all that stuff. And it really blows my mind that Bitcoin miners, although they're massive and they're, you know, big industrial grade deployments, the hydro miners here, they top the mining profitability charts here, like heavily. I mean, there's only a couple altcoin miners in the top like 30 most profitable mining rigs that you can buy right now. So anyway, that's the situation. That's the scoop. Do I regret my AL1? Yes, obviously, of course, massively. It was a huge blunder, and I made it not out of arrogance, not out of greed, but out of an outdated playbook. Okay, the game's changed. What worked in previous years is proving to not work now. And it wasn't just with ALPH. Same thing happened with Radiant. Same thing happened with many of the Caspa miners. Same thing is happening, and has happened more or less with Aleo. I'm blanking. There's a couple others right now that aren't on the top of my head that have been absolute just poor performers there as well. Am I making $9.14 a day? Dude, I'm not even making $9.14 a day before the electricity bill. No, not even close. Subscribe to VoskCoin if you want to see more honest videos like this. I'm Vosk. This is our CMO, our Chief Mining Officer here at the VoskCoin YouTube channel. Tails, I appreciate you. And look, whether you like me or hate me, if I can't get to 1 million subscribers, then you're just never gonna stop seeing me. So help me get there, please. We're really far away, but it's like it feels attainable. That'd be such a cool accomplishment. Anyway, good luck. Goodbye.